MSP running shoes on. Have you ever felt that owning an MSP business is like running a marathon in more ways than one? And if you prioritize looking after your clients and their technology ahead of looking after your own body and health, then you have a very low chance of completing the marathon that is being a business owner for the next 20 years. Let's find out why successful business owners exercise, how they do it when they have zero time, and the benefits of doing it to you, your clients, and your staff. A few months back, I had my dad come and stay with us for a couple of nights. Now, he lives about 150 miles away, and we don't really see him more than a couple of times a year. So it was lovely having him stay. And my daughter and I, we took him to London for a full day being tourists in our own capital city. And we went to see like a theatre show, and we went to some museums, and it was great fun. But we walked about 20,000 steps, which is about 10 miles. And we do a lot of walking because London is a walking city. It's so much easier to walk around and just catch the tube. You wouldn't drive around London. No one does that. My dad is in his early 70s, so he's not really that old. And he's kind of fit and kind of healthy, as he has been throughout his life, but he has let his fitness slip in recent years. And he was really struggling. So at the end of that day, he just looked ill. He was sitting down, his back was hurting, his knee was hurting, his hip was hurting, and he won't go and see the doctor about his dicky hip. And I got him to admit that he doesn't really do any regular exercise. He'll have a walk now and again. Now, all the medical advice from all the doctors everywhere is that someone of his age, in fact, someone of every age, should be going out for at least a 20-minute walk every day. I'm right on this, yeah? And I told him that even last year, when I couldn't exercise much because I'd injured my knee and I needed surgery on it, I couldn't go running or anything like that, but I still exercised every single day. I'd go for a 20-30-minute walk, or go on the treadmill for a mile, or I actually bought an exercise bike, which I've since sold. But you get the idea, right? And I was telling him how the most successful business owners and MSP owners I know, they always make time for exercise regardless of how busy they are. So do you do this? Do you make time no matter how busy you are and force yourself to do exercise on a regular basis? Maybe you prioritize looking after your clients, you prioritize your partner if you've got one, your kids if you have them, your staff, you prioritize all of this stuff. And it's very easy to forget to prioritize yourself and your health and your exercise. And yet the evidence is there. There's an abundance of it. Just go looking for it. One of the things that's going to make the quality of all of our lives higher is regular exercise. Because our bodies are amazing, but they're even better when we use them on a regular basis. Even a 20-minute walk every single day doesn't just keep your body sharp, it keeps your mind sharp as well. And I know that I always make better quality decisions about my business and just actually better quality life decisions when I take regular exercise. My mind is sharper. Yours will be the same. And you can do more and your body will last longer if you do more exercise. Thinking about it, it's kind of weird how that works. It should almost be the other way around, shouldn't it? That the more you use your body, the faster you run it down and there's nothing left at the end. But actually, that's not the case at all. So, my challenge for you at this time of year, as we approach everyone having a bit of time off and a chance to do things differently next year, ask yourself, what could you do to prioritize adding some exercise every single day? And it could be as simple as you taking something that you already do every day and adding exercise to it. So for example, do you make 30 minutes worth of phone calls each day? And I don't mean prospecting calls, just perhaps calls to your team or just catching up with clients or business owning friends or whatever. What if you did those calls while you were walking? And I know the first couple of times you do that, you'll be out of breath, but you will soon get used to it and your fitness levels will go up. What if actually that walk is listening to this podcast, or apparently there are other podcasts to listen to, or maybe listening to an audiobook about improving your business? Could you do that while you're out walking? So it feels like you're still investing your time on your business, but you're getting the exercise as well. Get a dog. Make the time to walk the dog each day. And what if actually you go for a longer walk with a dog? Get one of those dogs that's robust and can go for very long walks, not one of those small little dogs that can only manage a 5-minute walk. What if it's a walk with your kids to a playground? And what if you go to a playground that's further away? There's a great book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I think I've mentioned it on this podcast a dozen times. And if you haven't listened to it yet, please get the book. It will make such a difference to your productivity. And one of the things that James Clear talks about is if you want to change something, you insert it into your existing routine. So rather than saying, right, I'm going to join the gym, I'm going to go there every day, I'm going to get fit, we all know that that lasts for 3 days and then you never go again. So instead of doing that, you build a daily walk or whatever it is that you want to do into your already normal routine that you have. So you literally add a habit onto an existing habit. So if you have an existing habit of spending, let's say, 30 minutes a day on the phone, adding the walk into those phone calls makes it happen every day, right? If you ordinarily take the dog out every single day, you just have a longer route and you perhaps turn left when you leave your house to go on the longer route rather than right. And that makes it more likely to happen because you're already doing those things. So which of these things is the easiest way for you to exercise on a daily basis?
Paul Green's MSP Marketing Edge.